Somebody asked me to do a little video about nailing patterns. So we have this wall. It's built. It's pretty much nailed off. And for shear patterns, when your prints say 6 and 12, it means to nail them about every 6 inches on the seams. And so what I like to do is I like to nail this sheet here about 6 inches, and then I like to stagger my nails here. Same thing though. So center of this nail to center of this nail should be about 6 inches. And then here in the field, what we call it, you're gonna nail it every 12 inches. For me, when I nail, if the plans say 6 and 12, I try to nail it about 5 and 10. So 5 inches on the edges, and that's all edges. So that's around your windows. That's everything as far as the edge of a sheet's concerned. Top, bottom, everything. And then, so I try to do, if it says 6 and 12, I try to do 5 and 10. Because I try to just do a little bit extra. And it's always a pain in the neck, you know, when you're trying to just 6 and 12 and nail fast. And then some of your nails end up a little bit far apart. And then the inspector comes through and he's like, nah, you got to re-nail this or whatever. So to me, in my mind, if you nail it a little bit closer than what the plans say, and if you stagger your nails, then you're way more likely to pass your inspection. And it's not that big of a deal. When the inspector comes through on inspection days, one of my guys or me usually just follows him around with a nail gun. And if he points something out, you just nail it right there, and then you're not going to fail. You know, same thing over there. That wall is 6 and 12. You know, we nail it. And you'll see our beam pockets. We're going to slip those in later. So we'll have to do like 3 2x6s and 2 pieces of filler, like 1/2 inch filler, to fill in this part right here, and then this will get cut out, and these beam packs will be a little bit short, and that's to receive the beam later because we got a porch cover that goes back there. So there'll be a post right there, and then there'll be a beam coming out to the corner of this wall, and then same thing over there. It's hard to see the pad, but it's under that sheet over there, so that's why those studs are missing right there. They're just easy to slip in later. We were just trying to cover ground. We have a pretty lofty goal of this house, only taking a couple days. Me and my brother are working together on this one, so we have more people than we normally do. Normally it's just me and my one guy, and houses take us a little bit, but it's, for us, it's still profitable, being only 2 people. You know, costs are down in that situation and everything. But we're trying to squeeze in a lot of projects right before Christmas to finish out the year strong over here. So, but yeah, anyways, this right here, this is morning of day 3. So we're not doing too bad. We got the whole floor built, got the inspection done for underfloor framing, got the floor sheeted, fully sheeted yesterday, got not quite half of our walls built. And then we like to build our main body here. And then this wall back here, we'll pull our layout through for our garage over here. Bam, bam. But garage walls, we usually stick frame them. So you just build them after the fact anyways. And it's no big deal. And you see this garage is really simple. It's pretty small. So it's only 1, 2, 3 walls. There's only 1 header over there, 1 door, you know. So it's not that big of a deal. There's a lot more going on here at the house where we're trying to cover ground. And then later we can fall back and build the garage. So just kind of things to think about. And like I said, somebody asked me about shear nailing, and hopefully that was a good enough explanation about that. Definitely pay attention to your plans. Walls that are holding more pressure, whether it's from weight or whether it's against wind, they're gonna have a thinner nailing pattern. Sometimes on our plans, we have nailing patterns that are all the way down to like 2 and 12. So every 2 inches on the seams and 12 in the field. And then things like garages, like this garage, because these 2 little sidewalls that are holding that header up are so small, those are going to be portal framed. So the header for that is going to go all the way through minus 3 inches. So the only thing that's going to be outside of those beams is a king stud and a king stud. And then that beam is going to fill up the rest of that space from outside of that wall to outside of that wall. Again, minus the 3 inches. And then there's going to be a 2-inch nailing pattern on that, almost guaranteed. It's typically when you have to portal frame a beam in, you end up with a little tiny grid pattern that holds up right there on your sheeting right there at the corners. So anyways, that's things to think about when you're sheeting and building walls and whatnot.